Hello, welcome to Store Stories. Every Friday I want to upload a story of the random weird stuff I had to deal with working at a grocery store. And one day I was working as a front-end supervisor. And as a front-end supervisor, you're supposed to be standing out in front of the registers, making sure the lines don't get too long by directing traffic and calling up extra checkers and just making sure the front end's running smoothly, basically. But I do have to admit, it is very boring standing out in front of the registers just waiting for a customer to walk by. And I do admit it is very important for the front-end supervisor to stand out and be visible to the customers. It is easy to get bored and wander off. And one day I was walking by the self-checkout lanes using the excuse of making sure the self-checkout lanes were working all right. And the little lady walks by and asked me if I could help her out with her groceries. As a front-end supervisor, you're really not supposed to go outside with the customers. We actually have actual carryouts to help people out with their groceries. But she had a small cart with only one bag of groceries. So it's easy just to run out real quick and then come back in. It's not your job to say not my job when it comes to helping customers. So yeah, I'll help you out with your groceries. And since she only had one bag of groceries and a small cart, I grabbed the bag of groceries out of the cart and start pushing the cart with the other hand. And we were still walking towards the door. She stops suddenly, starts looking around. Where's my groceries? I say they're right here. They're in my hand. And she just looks all over the cart, and we have regular size carts, which is like the huge rectangular carts, and we also have shorter carts, which I'm kind of a fan of, that have two baskets. So there's like the top basket and the shorter basket. But she's looking all over the baskets on this cart. She just can't find her groceries anywhere. And I'm trying to reassure her, ma'am, I'm holding your bag of groceries. Your bag of groceries is here, right here. But she just wouldn't look at me because she's looking all over her cart looking for her groceries. Eventually, I finally got her attention and say, ma'am, I'm carrying your groceries right here in my hand. And she finally looks at me and says, what? Where? Right here in my right hand. I have your groceries. And she gets this weird, confused, horrified look. You don't have a right hand.
Wait. What?
She slowly, shakingly takes her bag of groceries out of my right hand and walks out of the store. This is a little unnerving.
I would imagine.
Mostly because I'm right-handed.
So you thought.
The customer service manager happened to be walking in as the lady was walking out, and the lady complained to her that there was no one around to help her out with her groceries. And since I was the supervisor that day, the customer service manager comes up to me and tells me about how the lady was complaining about no one helping her out with her groceries. But I'm still standing there staring at my hand. The customer service manager asked me, are you okay?
Don't mind him. He's just having an existential crisis from someone literally telling him that he doesn't exist.
But that's the thing. Do I? What the hell does that mean? I won't argue against that, but I am legitimately curious. What was her side of the conversation like? She claimed that there was no one around to help her out. But I literally had a conversation with her that I was going to help her out. I was helping her out. And then I handed her groceries to her with a hand that she said didn't exist. So, how did she get her groceries? What did she see when I handed her groceries? I just don't understand. There's a level of not paying attention, which the vast majority of these stories are going to be, and then there's legitimately not being able to see. Am I just like phasing in and out of reality? Maybe that's why people can't hear me when I talk. I have to repeat myself 6 times every time I say something. People will literally walk by me looking for me. It's amazing. But it's like, I don't have a right hand when I'm handing you the groceries in my right hand. How how what what did she see? But yeah, anyway, I'm starting to repeat myself here. But yeah, every Friday I want to share the different stories of the weird stuff I had to deal with working at a grocery store, and every once in a while I'll just kind of stare at my hand, which some people, I guess, they just don't realize exists.